त्रयोदशोऽध्यायः श्रीभगवान् उवाच So Bhagavan, Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Krishna Narayanena Swayam Jai Krishna Sri Krishna everybody. Narayanena Swayam Sri Krishna is unfolding the ultimate truth to seekers, not all. Bhagavad Gita is not meant for all. Some Swamis did publicize it and made it available to all. But Bhagavad Gita is not meant for all. There are 18 divisions in the warfield. Yeah, how many actually listen to it? It is meant for the discerning listener. We all have questions. The question is, why are certain things happening to me? What kind of things? Unpleasant things. Why are certain unpleasant things happening to me? I have all along been a good person. I have not thought ill of anyone. Why are these things happening to me? This is one line of question. This line of questioning gets refined. Why are certain things happening to me alone? Ah. Why are these questions? Things happening to me alone. I have not done anything where I deserve all this. God is unkind. There is no God. Ah, बताएगी नहीं. Krishna is addressing these seekers. Why are things happening to me? Why are things happening to me alone? And to them Krishna says, get up and fight, man. Don't run away. There's no choice, you have to fight. Then comes the next question. Right, Krishna? I am able to see your side of the argument. I want to know something else. I have the capacity to achieve a lot. But I know, even if I achieved all this, I would continue to be a small person, an insignificant person, because one set of achievements are valid only for some time. Another set of achievements come over and make my achievements valueless. And it is valued less. So I know this very well. Tell me that having attained which, I will never ever feel insignificant. Yashreya nishchitam bruhi. Hey, tell me that, man. अपने आप को भगवान कहते हो. I consider you somebody big. Can you root out my fundamental problem? Once you ask this question, Krishna smiles. Because then he says, "Aa gaya line pe bacha. You have asked the right question." Okay? Then the teaching takes over. What is this teaching? We will repeat it as often as possible. Because till it becomes clear to you, teacher won't leave you, parampara won't leave you, teaching won't leave you. Having got the taste, we will follow you around, you will follow us around. All that. Is janam nahi to dusra. This form nahi hai to some other form will come and teach. Chhodenge nahi. Okay? The teacher comes and says that you are insignificant. Your insignificance is not a reality. If it were a reality, you would be comfortable in it. Ah. Look, if I am insignificant and if it's a reality, a garib aadmi hai, what's a big thing to achieve? Something tells me I am not insignificant. I am not comfortable being insignificant. So the teacher says that you are insignificant. Your insignificance, the cloak which you have put on yourself, is not real. In fact, it's a conclusion, not a well ascertained fact. In Vedanta terminology, we call it avichara siddham. No vichara siddha. You have concluded avichara siddham. Without proper application of mind, you have concluded avichara siddham. In reality, you are not insignificant at all. What is Arjun's reaction? Like here, alas. When I went to my Swamiji and he told me this, I said, "Kya bol rahe hai Swamiji?" I didn't disbelieve. I only told him, perhaps the other students are, but I am not. We have been such a great Swami, who will disbelieve this? And then what does Swami get by telling you that you are insignificant? You are significant. Swamiji will get a lot more to say, you are insignificant. But if you attach yourself to me, I will make you significant. Okay? My regular fees is 10,000 rupees. For today only 999 rupees. Guru Purnima offer. So like that. Then I know Guru is bluffing. A Guru doesn't expect anything from me. He chuckles and says it's a conclusion. It's not real. You are not insignificant. You are significant. You are not only significant, you are the significant one. You ask now, why do these things happen only to me? I am reframing and say, you are the only significant being. Is it so? Ascharyavat pasyati kaschideenam. Ascharyavat vadati tathaiva chanyah. Ascharyavat chainamanya shrunoti. It's a wonder of wonders. I am significant. I could tell my friends, say, Swamiji told me I am significant. Shrutva penam vedana chaiva kaschit. There is one more category who after years of listening does not understand anything. All types of people are there. And you have come to chapter 13. That means you are not one of those wayside characters. You are somebody who has made significant progress. Okay, some of you have come to 13 chapters. There is one person here who has been studying with me from 1998. 27 साल से पढ़ रही है. She came to me when she was a teenager. Now today she has teenage children. What commitment? If I were bluffing, they would have left me long back. So the teacher reveals the vision of the Shruti. The Shruti says you are a significant being. And there are so many other texts. There is one text called Vichara Sagara. What it talks about you, the significant being, should be noted down in golden letters, framed, and read it daily in your house. Okay, I'll tell it for you. Write it down. Bold letters. Frame it, hang it in a place where you can read it daily. What does Vichara Sagara say about you? Mind you, Vichara Sagara is a Prakarana Grantha, another text. And what is the subject matter? You are the subject matter. Vichara Sagara. What is? First he says, what is Brahman? First, what is Brahman? Unsurpassable, infinite happiness, which is preceded by elimination of all sorts of sorrow and pain. Can you have a better definition? All pain, all sorts of sorrow knocked off, and unsurpassable, infinite happiness. Okay? This is Brahman. He doesn't stop there. And this is the nature of Brahman. Okay? Infinite Ananda, no sorrow, Ananta Ananda Swarupam Brahma, you are. Tat Tvam Asi. Unsurpassable, infinite happiness preceded by elimination of all sorts of sorrow. This is the nature of Brahman. Infinite Ananda with no sorrow. Ananta Ananda Swarupa Brahma. Tat Brahma Tvam Asi. You are. Not Tvam Bhavati. You will not become. You are that. And achieving that. Okay? Achieving that is your Parama Purushartha, meaning the only significant pursuit in your life. What is the only significant pursuit? To know that I am the only significant being. That alone is the significant pursuit. Baki sab insignificant. If they are aligned to this pursuit, they are meaningful pursuits. If they are not aligned to this pursuit, they are insignificant, unproductive pursuits. This is said by Shruti. What a powerful statement. And they add, attaining this Brahma is attaining moksha. Attaining this Brahma Swarupam is attaining moksha. The Shruti adds, moksha is not an event. It is not an event. It is not the result of an action. It is not a product. It is not a state of mind. It is definitely not mindlessness, killing of thoughts. It is not going somewhere. That means it is not a product of action. It is not karma phalam. Then what kind of phalam? Jnana phalam. Knowing. It is a result of knowing. Jnana phalam. And the nature of Brahman was revealed to us by Shri Krishna in chapter 13 as Kshetrajya. See how they are all connected. Idam shariram kaunteya kshetramityavidhiyate. This is Kshetram. Who is the knower? Kshetrajya. One who knows the Kshetra is the Kshetrajya. Okay. Idam shariram kaunteya kshetram iti abhidiyate. Therefore, the nature of Kshetrajna is to be known. We have come up to that. Each of these terms were explained, and the teacher has brought us to the point to say one should know. But after having explained, when I'm giving you all this, don't you know? Yes, all of us know. But what is the problem? It is not assimilated well. The example is that somebody who goes to a shop and he says, Garam doodh pilao. Okay, if you had gone to Delhi during winter times and go to a place called, near Red Fort, there is a gully called Paratha Wale Gully. Okay, just near that there'll be all those lassi shops will be there in summer. In winter, they will become garam doodh shops. Go there sometime. Okay. And they go, those days when I used to be there, I used to go up to Connaught Place, and from Connaught Place, we used to take that Patpati and then go to Old Delhi. I don't know how they travel these days. Okay, so we say हमको गरम दूध पिलाओ बिना शक्कर के या बिना शक्कर के. I said नहीं शक्कर के साथ. बहुत ज्यादा शक्कर या कम शक्कर. I said नहीं बहुत ज्यादा शक्कर. It takes such a big glass. This big glass. Garam doodh. Wow, the fragrance is simply amazing. Then he adds 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gives it to you. I drink. I said, क्या बात है लाला जी? You have not put shakkar here. He said, आपके सामने ही तो डाला. I said, नहीं. शक्कर का स्वाद नहीं मिल रहा है. He said, लाओ गिलास मेरे पास. Sir, अब पी के देखो. Wow, sweet. What has happened? Could you miss the sweet because of what? You miss the sweetness because of what? Because of it did not assimilate into your system properly. It remained at the bottom. So when the teaching comes and reveals to you Tat Brahman limitless Ananta Ananda Swarupatvam Asi, lot of sugar is put there, but you have not mixed it up. Okay, that is why many people say, yeah, teacher says I am Brahman, so I must be Brahman. This is the type of Brahman, weak Brahman. I am a weak Brahman, waiting for the first whiff of air to blow me off. I am a weak Brahman. Because it's not assimilated. It has to be assimilated. Unless assimilated, it will not lay deep foundation in you, and we will constantly run into habitual errors. So having said this, Krishna says that I have taught you so much. Now I'm going to teach you how do you own up Brahman. How do you do this? Doodh or sweet ka mixture. How do you do that? I'm going to teach you that. And he says, there are two types of sadhana here. One sadhana is called preparatory sadhana. The other sadhana is not really sadhana. It is jnana. But for the sake of usage, jnana sadhana. He says, I'm going to give you two types of sadhana. One is called preparatory sadhana. The other is jnana sadhana. The preparatory sadhana is called karma yoga, upasana yoga. And the jnana sadhana is threefold. So I am going to explain this to you. This is what the teacher says. And that is the point we are going to catch up. We take long introduction quite simply because it is 2 weeks since we last met. And there are many people who have forgotten what is Bhagavad Gita. Okay. Hey, no, I'm not finding fault with anyone who has not joined or something. But tell it happens. Unless you keep regularly pounding, all I have to do is to stop five Bhagavad Gita for 5 weeks. You will find something which will occupy this time and do something else. Some fellow will come and say, I will give you realization. I will open this eye. And if I had this eye, I don't know what kind of vision I will have. What kind of glasses we will have? 2 and 1 here, 3. I will open this eye. Payment is normally 10,000 rupees, for today only 999 rupees. The beautiful verse in the Bhagavad. Jatilo mundi lunchita kesha kashayambara bahukrita vesha pashyannapi cha na pashyati mudaha udhara nimittam bahukrita vesham. This is for running is all these veshas. Okay. What vesha? I will give you instant moksha. For what you have to pay me 999. Normally I charge 10,000. अरे मांगो ना यार 10,000 क्या 1,00,000 मांगो. Even there you have to be so your daridrata here also. It's not a reflection on anybody, but this Vedanta doesn't work like this. One has to understand. So what does Krishna say? So Krishna explained in the previous verses what is the nature of Brahman. It is the nature of Brahman. Oh yes, I made a small mistake. I quoted 2 years less. It is 1995. 30 years. 3 decades of study. Okay, and it is that's called commitment. That is called commitment. It doesn't mean other. I mean, it's not that others. Everyone here is a committed student, but certain kind of certain kind of commitments. If come what may, I am committed to this. It's something amazing. Okay, so Krishna explained the whole thing. The nature of Atma was explained, and he says, this will work for you provided you do preparatory sadhana. If you don't do preparatory sadhana, ISKCON say enter, ISKCON say outside. And our Swamiji also used to say, chappal on, knowledge gone. It will be there only till 7 o'clock. He used to run classes between 6 and 7. Thereafter at 7 o'clock, gone. It will, and it will be, and the terrible aspect of it, it will remain as mere academic, some file, undeleted, I mean some file in your system which you have not deleted and you don't feel like deleting. Pata nahi kab kaam aayega. But some talk somebody will give, you will copy from this and quote. It will remain in some corner. This is not a theology. In fact, I am against theology because theology deals with destruction of reasoning. You can't ask questions. If you ask questions, it's blasphemy. I will quarter you, pickle you, and hang you. This is not theology. There is no belief system here. There are certain belief systems, even in this branch. This is not a belief system. Hey, do you believe you are insignificant? I mean, you don't, it says, you believe you are insignificant. The reality is not your insignificant. The reality is you are not insignificant. So the wrong belief is highlighted and the fact is revealed to you. Hey, what is the belief here? I am telling you, you can at best say, you can't say I don't believe. You can say it doesn't, I am not able to relate. You can say that, which I am fully agreeable. Because in your lifetime, okay, in your lifetime, has anybody come and told you, you are really great, you are actually a significant being? All along, people have told you that you are nobody, and unless you become somebody and have, in Tamil they say, naal kaase you have to see. I say, why do you say 4 castes? I say, why do you talk about billions of dollars? Unless you have some money in hand, nobody will respect you. Kya baat hai? So this is what you have been fed. And suddenly somebody comes and tells you you are significant being. You say, what? Did you miss? Somebody says you are the cause of everything. You say, all along thought I was because. So for this assimilation to take place, he says, what is the process? And the teacher says, it's an amazing speech of, okay, dhyana. Okay, dhyana means contemplation. Meditation is one word. Dhyana is, contemplation is another word. First step of meditation is you have vijatiya vritti. The thoughts run all over the place, breaching the banks. Okay, you bring them into sajatiya vritti. You build banks and direct the flow. So meditation is initially meant not to control the mind, not to stone the mind. It is meant to empower the mind from vijatiya, wild, all over the place, overflowing the banks kind of thinking to a pattern of productive thinking, unlearning and relearning. Meditation is the first step. Dhyanam. For dhyanam, you must have a dheya vastu. Dhyanam. Okay, dheya vastu that we have seen. But here teacher says, dhyanena atmani pashyanti. You see yourself. In yourself, atmani. In yourself, you see yourself. Dhyanena atmani pashyanti atmanam. In yourself, see atmanam, atma, atmana. My God, what a usage. Use your antakarana during dhyanam to see yourself in yourself by a certain process of thinking. This is dhyanam. Dhyanam is not seeing light here. Dhyanam is not seeing ting 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 here, hearing bells. Dhyanam is not making meaningless sounds. In India, this is a big problem. We are always fascinated by anything coming from other countries. Anything coming from other countries. Okay? Anything. A few years ago, why few years ago, quite a number of years, I found somebody and he gifted me this. I'll show you something. It is a prayer wheel. Keep spinning the prayer wheel. I only got my wrist damaged. What will it give you? Mocha. Hey, why don't you say moksha, man? Mocha. Mocha it will give you. Spinning something will give me mocha. Another fellow gave me a bell and he said, dang, bajao and walk around the town. Another fellow says, keep your hand like this, say funny sounds like kim, kom, and then walk around. Exotic, suddenly because I don't understand, I say, oh my God, it's great. Whatever I understand must be great. This is called spiritual naivety. Naivety. Anything which you don't understand is great. It is a process of antakarana, myanasa, vyapara, serious thinking with your eyes closed. Why eyes closed? Because I know there will be distractions. Otherwise, eyes open, I will keep telling this fellow, look, that fellow has come. Put the password there. With all the action, I will be restricted. All those things that follows. What a beautiful thing. Achha. Then, so by a process of dhyanam, first step is called one thought process. You think of one thought. Then you change that one thought into a species of thoughts and then dwell on the subject matter. Dwell on the subject matter. Hey, many of there are teachers here. Suppose I have to take a session today. Let's take a complicated subject, not an ordinary subject, something complicated. See, once upon a time, 20 years ago, yeah, 20, 25 years ago, we had to teach e-banking. E-banking around that time. E-banking. What is NEFT? Electronic fund transfer. I had to teach to a lot of people. So before teaching, what do? First I read up. Then I close the book. Then I think how to get this across to people. Then NEFT went away, RTGS came. It didn't go away. NEFT and RTGS. So how do I compare them? Then came IMPS. So before explaining it to you, I have to go through a process of thinking. Yeah, this is what I'll say. This is what I'll say. This is the example I will give. It's Manasa Vyapar. I am doing Dhyanam. So when something is being revealed about you and is told that you are the significant being, I have to prepare this instrument to receive, retain, and relate to this knowledge. So it is done through Dhyanam. One thought, species of thoughts, then dwell in the truth, understand it thoroughly, owning up, process of owning, dhyanena. Okay. Anye, others say, Sankhena Yogena. Okay. So various type of yogas. So one is Sankhya Yoga, is Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga cha apare. So first step is Dhyanam, second step is Karma Yoga. Why do we need Karma Yoga? Very important question, and everyone should ask this question. Pursuit of material wealth and security will not give you permanent peace, security, and happiness. Permanent peace, security, and happiness is you are the source of that as Brahman. So, pursuit of something outside you is not going to give you that. Yet, you have to pursue wealth and security. For what? For the simple reason you are playing various roles. Roles have responsibilities. The roles need resources for the roles to play their roles properly. So one has to pursue wealth and security to sustain those roles. Okay? वो किरदार के रख रखाव के लिए आपको कुछ कमाना पड़ेगा. You can't explain it better. This is how my teacher explained. For the maintenance of the role, something has to be earned. I suppose I am playing the role of a husband. Role of the husband is I am Atma playing Brahma or Brahman. I am Brahman playing husband role. Just because I am saying I am Brahmagyani, then I can't play the role. So I have to earn something to play that role. So your Artha Kama pursuit is for the sake of playing those roles properly. So you cannot avoid karma. Karma will not give you what you want, yet you cannot avoid karma. अरे ये क्या बात है? Therefore, do the karma with a different orientation. What is the orientation? Let the karma give me preparedness for Brahma Jnana. Therefore, karma becomes karma yoga. It gives me preparedness for pursuing knowledge. Antakarana preparation. How does it become karma yoga? How does it become karma yoga? Pursue artha kama aligned to dharma, what is proper. Don't cut corners for artha kama. Align yourself to what is proper. Pursue artha kama. What all your actions are done with Ishvara Arpana Buddhi. I do it as a cause, a service to a bigger cause. And the results are accepted as Ishvara Prasada Buddhi. IAB, IPB. Write it down somewhere. I have to. If I pursue all my actions in this, I am free from the problems of success, failure, orientation, judgment. I am free from that. And once I am free from that, I have the inner leisure to appreciate Vedanta teaching when it is being revealed to me. Karma Yoga, essential. Karma Yoga will give you Chitta Shuddhi. Chitta Shuddhi is preparatory sadhana for understanding Brahma Yoga, for Brahma Vidya. See, we went somewhere and we did a program. So at the end of the program, he says, "Sir, you want a recording? I got it all recorded. Would you like it downloaded somewhere?" So I gave him one of those. A very beautiful device. These devices are not there when we were in school. A small device. They call it a pen drive. So I gave it to him. He says, download. He downloads. It says insufficient space. Okay. So what do I have to do? Clear out the old muck. Only then new thing can be downloaded. First there has to be sufficient space. There is no problem here. It says enough and more space. But it is occupied by muck. What is the muck? Self-judgment. I am insignificant fellow. This fellow made me feel bad. That fellow hurt me. Someday I should pay him back. In Tamil they say, beautiful expressions. In every language, in Tamil they say. Yes, somebody insulted me when I was about 14 years old. Now I am in my 70s. So now I want to meet that fellow and ask him a question. And in Tamil they say, Naka pudinkira mari question here. I should ask a question that he should be stuck dumb and pull his tongue out and throw it out. ऐसे सवाल करो कि उसकी हालत खराब हो जाए. Still, it's an agenda. So many people keep this agenda alive. लाइफ में एक बार ऐसे सवाल करना है उसको, यार उसकी मम्मी दादी नानी सब याद आ जाए. I should ask such questions to such people. They're running in the system muck. Unless this is cleared, Vedanta won't work. Therefore, Karma Yoga clears all this space. You have inner leisure, space to download. Okay. Karma Yoga. Now comes Jnana Yoga, Sankhya. Amazing, the way the whole thing has been structured. Dhyanam to prepare. Okay, to prepare this. Karma Yoga to get it cleared, Chitta Shuddhi, and align your orientations and objectives and pursuits. Okay. It's really, yesterday, how many people followers of cricket? For how many hours these two fellows? Katak, katak. I am not going to be tempted. My objective is to save this match for my country. Really admirable Karma Yogis. No temptation, Viveka Vairagya. They said no, unwavering concentration. Focused. Beautiful word. Chitta Ekagrata. Okay. Chitta Ekagrata, Chitta Shuddhi will come. Now he leads us to Sankhya. Along with this, along with Karma Yoga, before we go further, the teacher says you need one more yoga. That is called Upasana Yoga. See, unless you are able to see the presence of a cause, presence of an intelligent cause, an intelligent order which makes all these things happen, And that intelligent cause makes even this BMS work. And unless you learn to relate to that cause as Ishvara, you will remain an arrogant fellow. And arrogance is the biggest antithesis for Brahmavidya. One has to appreciate the presence of an intelligence, of an intelligent being who is all knowledge and who is the cause of everything functioning in an infallible order. There's going to be a total solar eclipse. It is so perfectly measurable. It is such a perfect, infallible order that somebody is able to say, this is how it is going to happen. The disk, which is so big, is going to be covered by a small, insignificant disk. Can it cover? Yes, if it is far away and if it covers the eyes, it can cover. And when it covers, this luminous disk will glow, will become black. And you will only see a ring around with a ring glowing here, not a diamond ring glowing. A phenomenon. A phenomenon that I will see. Infallible order. It doesn't happen every day. The moon passes the sun on every other day. Every day. Why every other day? Every day. It doesn't happen every day. It's a phenomenon. So unless I am able to recognize this phenomena as an intelligent order, and I choose to call the intelligent order Ishvara, I need to relate to this order. And that is called Upasana Yoga. First I do what is called Ekarupa Saguna Upasana. Saguna Ishvara Upasana. It gives me Chitta Ekagrata and humility. I see, and it happens, long ago I met a child, a young, well, as old as my grandchild, a little older than my grandchild. Only child. And the mother goes to work, father goes to work, and I asked the father, how does she manage? Does she teach her? He said, no, sir. Some evenings I went home and I watched that this child was playing by herself all alone. So she created an alter ego and she is talking to that alter ego. She has created a friend and is talking to her and perfectly happy. Okay? It is not a psychological order, it's a disorder. If you can create a Saguna, Eka Rupa Ishvara out of your subjective reality, place that Ishvara in front of you, give him all the powers to run your life, transfer your problems to him. Are kya life hai yaar? There's somebody who will take care. Eka Rupa, Saguna Rupa Ishvara Upasana. From there, you expand and you have what is called Aneka Rupa Ishvara Upasana. The same Balakrishna is Gita Krishna elsewhere, is Radha Krishna somewhere, is Gopika Krishna somewhere, is Giridhari somewhere. Giridhari Murlidhar kahe, Kachu ko chahavat nahi. You call Giridhari Murlidhar, nothing happens because it's the same Krishna everywhere. You are able to see Krishna in Aneka Rupa. Progress further and say the entire Srishti as manifestation of Ishvara. Nothing is outside Ishvara. It gives you Chitta Vishalata, the capacity, infinite capacity to expand. This is Upasana Yoga. So, Karma Yoga, Upasana Yoga gives you Jnana Yogyata. And then starts the threefold Sankhya, Jnana Yoga. Jnanam, and the process of gaining Jnanam is Jnana Yoga. What is the process? The moment I say, all the people who are studying regularly will immediately say with me, Shravana, Vedanta Shravana, Manana, Nidhidhyasana. Vedanta Shravanam is regular, systematic study under a competent teacher for a length of time. It is not sporadic, odd one day, Amavasa one day, not like that. Eid ka chant type, no. Systematic, regular study under a competent acharya. Once you start studying, you will know whether the teacher is competent or incompetent. For a length of time. Vedanta Shravanam, you listen. And there is a course. There is a Bhagavad Gita, there are Upanishads, and there is Brahma Sutra, there are Prakaranas. The teacher knows what to teach you. Vedanta Shravanam. Then you do Mananam. What will happen in Mananam? Samshaya Nivritti will take place. All your doubts and unexplained doubts will all be knocked off. Samshaya Nivritti will take place. Mananam, that is what you studied today, you reflect. In fact, one of the best reflection is writing notes. When we were studying, our teacher, when he used to write online notes, teacher will tell us, hey, look at me when I am teaching you. Okay? Swamiji notes, he will say, baad mein likho notes. Go back to your room and write notes. Don't write notes when I am teaching you. When I am teaching you, I want you to look into my eyes. Sometimes my eyes will tell you things which is not said here. He'll say something and say, samajh gaya. I'll tell you this. Teaching process under a Mahatma, one must be blessed. So Shravanam, Vedanta Shravanam. That Shravanam that you have done, you reflect. That is Mananam. The third step is called Nidhidhyasanam. Nidhidhyasanam is making it your knowledge. What will Mananam do? Samshaya Nivritti. What will Shravanam do? Ajnana Nivritti. What will Mananam do? It will do Samshaya Nivritti. What will Nididhyasanam do? It will knock off your old standard thinking habits. What is the thinking habits? I am Garib Aadmi. I am a poor fellow. For every little thing you will say, I am a poor fellow. This habitual habit coming from Janma will be knocked off. And suppose somebody asks you, who are you? Okay, in the other extreme, I am Brahma Sarupam. Bed number 10, Madras 10. I don't need this character. Your heart, inside, you are Brahma Sarupam. You say, I am so and so. This is my name. What do? You tell the relevant roles. You don't tell all your roles. What is the meaning of resume? Writing all roles. Irrelevant, relevant. अरे उसको क्या चाहिए बोलो ना. Somebody comes and say you want a driver. A fellow comes and says I am a good cook. I also have cooking experience. Who wants your cooking experience? All I want to know whether you can drive, whether you can park properly, whether you will drive my car without getting it scratched. If you scratch it, you won't come and tell me lies. You won't take leave without telling me. You won't take money from me for petrol and to fill lead petrol. All that's all I want to know. So you will sell that much which is relevant. What are you answering? So what do? I work here. You have a family? Yes, I have. No need to glorify anything. So that is what you call old habit knocking off. This process strengthens, establishes Brahma Jnanam in you. Thereafter, Tat Tvam Asi will become Aham Tat Anando Ananda. Aham Tat Ananda. Tat Ananda. Tat Ananta Ananda Swarupam Tvam Asi will change to Aham Tat Ananda Ananta Ananda Swarupam Asmi. Asi will become Asmi. Okay. This is the beauty of the teaching which is unfolded. Krishna has unfolded this and he is going into the teaching, elaborating it in the next few verses till the end of chapter 13, which ends with 34. We have another 8 or 9 verses which we will complete in the next few days. And then Ishwara Anugraha, we will go further. Om Namah Shivaya. 2 weeks I could have had to miss. I might have missed satsang, but I don't miss study. I reflect even more when we miss a class. So have a wonderful week. We'll meet again. Swasti prajabhya paripalayantam nyayena margena mahim mahisha gobrahmanebhya shubhamastu nityam loka samasta sukhno bhavantu kale varshatu parjanyah prithvi sasya shalinim deshoyam shobharahitah brahmana santu nirbhaya सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतङ्गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. The last few weeks, there is a certain funny hoarseness which is affecting my talk. There is something blocking thought. And I'm praying to Dakshinamurti. Whatever happens, if God so wills, if Ishvara wills, may I be able to complete this course, which I've taken it as a sadhana. 13. If Ishvara's Anugraha is there and my voice is intact for the next 6 chapters, I will consider a great blessing. So as a group, I don't want you to weigh that I should have a voice. Each one of you can pray. May we be able to complete the course as planned. We started in 2020. Roughly 7 years it will take. That means another 2 years it will take. A funny kind of hoarseness which tells me that, look, battery khatam ho raha hai. So it might not sustain itself for very long. It could become a hoarseness or some kind of huffing, puffing. Anything can happen. So my prayer is I should be able to complete what I have started as Ishvara. And your prayer is may we be able to complete this course. Om Namah Shivaya. We'll meet again Monday next.